don't want you to be able to craft together your whole character. Like we kind of want it to be a you spawn in and you are who you are kind of deal.
Yeah.
But we give you guys the basic options like gender and your face type and whatnot. And we plan on adding more, but for now, just to serve its purpose, that's what we got.
Okay, so simple, but
Yeah. All right, welcome. Okay, so we're just gonna go chill in the coffee shop here, and I don't know how you've composed your questions, whether you've composed your own or whatnot, but just ask away, and I'll give the best answers I can, and then perhaps afterwards we can take some questions from the community.
just chill anywhere.
Yeah.
Explore over there. Okay, cool.
Sure.
So on the most part, I don't actually have too many questions, but from the sneaks I have seen, my main things would be tied towards how progression is actually going to work in the game.
Yeah, okay. So the way we're going to handle progression is sort of, it's like a heavily, we do have PvE in the game, you'll see some of that later. But it's like gonna be pretty heavy PvP based, and essentially it's like it's not the most like mind-blowing complex thing, but there are things called mission nodes all around the map, right? And these mission nodes, when you walk into them, they will trigger sort of events and whatnot. And in order to rank up, you have to complete these mission nodes. And I'm not gonna really dive into it, but there is like some territory related stuff where if you capture, you get more rewards from your mission nodes and whatnot.
Mhm.
But essentially, the main way to progress is you have to go complete these mission nodes, and once you complete the mission nodes, you'll acquire rank EXP. And at nighttime, so I'm gonna punch you, okay? It's nighttime, right? And you see your in combat tag, right? How it looks all like cryptic and whatnot.
Yeah.
So at nighttime, permadeath is enabled, and when permadeath is enabled and you grip people, you get ranked grips, right? So you have to get 5 ranked grips, and then you have to get your ranked EXP filled, and then that will allow you to rank up, and then you can assign those points to, your stats and whatnot. And if you press M, you're gonna have like a little, like a skill menu pop up there. But basically, you have to fill out the stat requirements for those skills, and then you'd be able to equip them, and that's how you get like your different, character builds and whatnot. But essentially, that's progression, or the most basic form of the progression. The caveat though is that on becoming rank D, you can no longer progress with using PvE. You have to get your ranked grips from players. So D and below, you can get ranked progression by completing mission nodes and gripping NPCs. But as a D and above, which is like when you're kind of entering the big leagues, you would have to get your ranked progression from PvP.
So the main focus of the game's progression after D or during D is PvP.
Yeah, exactly. And we have plans to sort of alter that a bit past the CC stage, but we figured just for like the sake of like player to player interaction and sort of making like the idea is to sort of inspire that same sort of feeling you used to get in Rogue Lineage whenever you were trying to progress as a super to get to Ultra, right? And you're fighting the other supers and whatnot. So it's like that's kind of what we're going for there. But in the future, because we understand that not everybody likes PvP progression, we are going to use our PvE mechanics to help them progress there. But there will still be the trade-off of risking permadeath, because the bosses that will allow you to progress past D will also have permadeath. And
okay, so on the permadeath note, is it going to be a one and done system, or is there more complex way of now you're wiped happening?
So to prevent boosting in the CC phase, it will be one and done. But whenever we do have the public release, just so it's more fair and it's a bit less hardcore, the game is meant to be hardcore. So if you don't like hardcore games, then this is just not the game for you. It's not the casual game where you can come on and like pick the roses and smell the daisies and all that stuff. I said that backwards, but you get me. But yeah, so during CC it's a one and done, but during the open release there'll be a live system. And it's not, again, we're not trying to reinvent the wheel. We're just gonna do what works, the good old 3 lives, and
And then
strike 3, you're out. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what a lot of people I see saying now is what is the difference between CC and public release, and is there not necessarily a time frame, but how do you think you're gonna incorporate main release compared to CC release?
Yeah, so the whole idea of doing CC before the main release is generally so in Roblox games, right? A lot of the times the draw to play the game, or there is like this big there's this big thing about people wanting to play the games because of their exclusivity, right? And we're going to, like, in all honesty, we're going to kind of sort of abuse that fact and use CC as like a phase to load the game full of content. That way, when we do release it, we have a full and complete game, and not like, a 3-hour, farm simulator to get to max, and then, PvP, and there's nothing to do once you finish that. So essentially, CC is going to be used as not necessarily a testing phase. The testing and the polish will be done by CC, or before CC, but it's going to be used as sort of like a term or a phase where like we could just load the game full of content. That way it's, ready for release.
Okay. Before getting to the more interesting questions, I do have a question on progression. So with like stages of progression, is there going to be any sort of like events that you have to complete in order to get to that next rank? Maybe like
so you mean
sort of hunter exam or culling games or something along those lines?
I see. That's interesting. So, no, I mean, in all honesty, no, that sort of thing isn't necessarily planned. The thing is like, I think the big trade-off, or the big difference between our progression and most games that have permadeath and progression events like that, is that we're sort of treating nighttime and the sort of progression-based event, like the things you have to do to progress, as those events. So to give you an example, in this you can initiate like a hunt event, right? And the hunt event will basically sort of sort out and find a ghoul in the server that has a discovered identity. And just to go over that quickly, ghouls, like they have a stat, right, that basically lets you, it's their identity, and whether or not it's known or unknown will decide whether or not they are capable of being hunted. So if you go and you fight a CCG without a mask on, you're going to become discovered and you can be hunted, right? So that in that event, both the investigator and the ghoul are at risk of losing their life, right? So it's like there is no calling games, because the entire progression past D is treated as like life or death. So it's not like, work up as a grunt in like a Demon Slayer game, and then you do the the final selection, right? And and then you have nothing interesting to do past final selection but progress. We're trying to make it so that everything you do for your progression is interesting and risky. It's not just, AFK grind up to the correct level.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense. What about the like QnA progression? Like, is there evolutions? Is there armors you get with it?
Yeah, so we're not to share too much on that, because obviously, I mean, to be honest, the whole identity thing probably should have stayed under wraps. I got to do a better job at not yapping, but but yeah, so we take your RC count, or we take your RC, which is like the ghoul cells. We take those into account, and between cannibalizing and just general progression, just like tied into like the general ranked progression, that those will progress, and more skills will become available to you. I don't think you're a ghoul, are you?
I have no idea.
So when you look on the bottom left of your screen, do you see what do you see?
I see an eye blinking.
Okay, and then what about the bars?
Blue and like a rusty type of orange.
So you're a human. The way you could tell you're a ghoul off the rip, obviously, is by popping your kagan. You wouldn't know how to do that yet. But if you look at the bottom left of my screen, you'll see I only have a hunger bar. Well, it's because ghouls don't really have to worry about water. But alternatively, if you hold Z, right, and then release it, you'll equip your Kagane, right? It's like a mechanic where you can close your eyes and whatnot, and the Kagane is sort of tied into that. But all that to say that, like, if I'm a ghoul and I like cannibalize or grip another ghoul, there's like eating mechanics too. We can show that later. But you get sort of you get stats from that, and then those stats will basically decide the okay, we don't have to spam. Those stats will basically decide your progression, right? Like if you can, I'm trying to think about what I should and shouldn't say. Yeah, okay, I'll just leave it there. Yeah, but yes, there is going to obviously be progression for your Kagane and, you know, mutation and all that good stuff. That
Okay.
will 100% be there.
And just to pry into the CCG side of things, is it as detailed? CCG armors,
Yeah.
weapons, etc.
Yeah, absolutely. So there's a whole on crafting system, and I can go ahead and share this because this will be information people will acquire off the rip. When you knock a ghoul, so I can just go ahead and give it to myself real quick. So when you kill a ghoul, not knock them, when you grip them, you can like harvest this material out of them. This is low quality low quality material, right? And there's 3 different stages. There's low, medium, and high quality material. And then basically you're gonna use these as crafting components, right? To craft and upgrade QnA. And the system's pretty robust, so we could add whatever we wanted. If we say ghoul, broken Kagane, or, you know, rusty spoon for that matter, like it literally whatever we want to add to this table, we can add to the table. Oh, did it not show up properly? Okay, here, let me give it to you, and you can see it on your screen because it looks like it didn't show up properly. But yeah, essentially it's a crafting system. You acquire the materials, you go to the lab in the CCG, and you interact with the dialogue, and it will open up a little menu, and if you meet the requirements to craft it, you can craft it. If you don't, then, you know, you got to go out and farm again. And yeah, that's you can craft it. It's going to be pretty deep in the sense that CCG. So the way, not to yap, but the way organizations are handled in this game is so that the CCG, Algiri, and Ontaku are official organizations, but me and you, as just players that aren't a part of those organizations, could go make our own organizations, and the system basically can recognize CCG and whatnot. So it's like basically a game-handled organization versus a player-handled organization. Think of it like if Rogue Lineage had official houses, right?
Mhm.
And the game, and you could go join that through various methods. CCG is essentially that. It's like an official game-held house that has progression methods tied specifically to the people that are in the CCG. And we even plan to have it so that you can be a ghoul in the CCG. As weird as that sounds, I promise we'll make it work like logic-wise. It'll work. But not even just Quinks. Like, even think about people like Heisei, right? For anybody that's watched Tokyo Ghoul.
So how are Quinks? The Quinks and Kagane progression gonna be similar?
So probably not. So Quinks, the general framework for Quinks is coded into the game. I think I can show you. So you can use a Kagane and a QnA all at the same time, and basically what it will do is it will mix your moveset together. And like the last thing that you equipped, I'm gonna stand back from you so I don't crit you. But the last thing that you equipped, it'll use the crit from that. So if say I equipped my Kagane first and then my QnA last, my crit should be the last thing that I equipped, which was my QnA. So, oh, that looked a little bugged. Well, when it comes off cooldown, I'll use it again. But yeah, but the progression is going to be a bit different because obviously we can't just give Quinks, you know, full access to normal ghoul progression as well as, you know, CCG progression, because it would make them pretty unbalanced. So the trade-off would probably be something like they couldn't obtain like full Kakuja, or they couldn't obtain like yeah, I mean full Kakuja probably would be yeah, I was thinking, yeah, or probably not Arata. Yeah, they probably shouldn't be able to obtain Arata either. But that sort of thing has kind of just been on the back burner because Quinks is something that, like the framework for it and the systems and everything, that's all done. But the actual content for Quinks hasn't been added because it's not really something that has been a necessary focus recently. So, I mean, there's room for improvement on that idea in the future.
That's fair. That's fair. That's majority, if not all the questions I had then.
Okay. All right. I guess I can show you some of the stuff that I wanted to show you then. So one thing, and everybody just, you know, refrain from clicking the dialogue is going to pop up on your screen, please. But one thing that we want to make like pretty big in this game is like immersion and like interactability with the world, right? Like we want, I know you see like these icons over here, like it's not just like icons there to tell you what these are meant to be. This is actually a fully functional coffee making mini game, right? Like on Toyko will actually be like an actual job that you can come and do to earn yen in game, as well as open up also roleplay possibilities. So what I want you to do, and you're gonna see it pop up on your screen, and it's obviously just there for it appears for you for testing purposes, but in the future this is only going to appear for people that are actively working on Toyko. But while you're in on Toyko, if you ask me for a latte, so LA, you know, if you ask me for a latte, LATTE, you know, just type it out, just say, may I have a latte? All right, so another thing, just to sort of make the world feel a bit more interactive, just follow me this way, is those mission nodes that I was talking about. We kind of wanted them not to just be like, you know, you run into an area and then bad guys will spawn, you beat up the bad guys and then you're good. So if you walk over here, you'll see that in this alleyway, you know, we have like ghouls like eating, you know, humans. Essentially, we're supposed to chase this guy. He kind of got caught, startled. We have to chase him, catch up to him, and then he's gonna fight back because obviously he's caught. Yo, this guy is tanky.
You don't know damage.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm level 0. But
yeah, you were messing it up.
The he's probably gonna spawn again here because the mission node cooldown is low. If you want, I'll give you a chance to whoa. All right. All right, go ahead and take him, Axe.
Ags, once you try to time like C at the right time, there's a C dodge.
Yeah, C is the dodge, one of the main mechanics of the combat.
Okay.
You guys are trolling this, man.
C has phenomenally cut
Oh, I guess you EU, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Server. That's INA server, that's why.
GG.
Yo.
It's not me, it's the timing.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's the NA servers.
Here, we'll go around this way so we don't spawn the node again. Yo, also, we have like 1 billion people in game. Could everyone leave except me, Ags, Rumi, and Last? Go ahead and come this way, Ags, whenever you get up.
That knock time is crazy. Okay,
Yeah, that's true, it actually is. Let me rejoin. I have music playing. Don't know where it's from. But I'm gonna take you to our, like, I got another thing I wanted to show to you. It's basically just, you've played Rogue, right? I keep saying Rogue a lot. I love that game, man. But you played Rogue, yeah?
Yeah.
Right, so you remember how you used to make houses in Rogue, right? You go to the guy, he's all decrepit on the floor. He gives you a little bit of dialogue, and you kind of just make a house after talking to him.
Yeah.
So, in my opinion, right, Rogue is a great game, but in my opinion, that's boring, right? That's not nearly as cool as it could be. I'm gonna let you view my stream here because I'm now realizing you're EU, and that's not going to be very healthy for your gameplay against him. So, I mean, my gameplay is gonna suck against him too. He's just gonna absolutely destroy me. But essentially, what I instead wanted to do is make it so we have the same caveat where, you know, you can just straight up make a gang if you're a high enough rank, but if not, you can come and talk to this guy, right? Is the nameless warrior, just some drippy dude sitting in the corner, and you know he gives you the dialogue, calls you a stray dog, and all that good stuff. Says, listen, kid, there's no place for you at the top, for strays at the top. If you want to be a leader, you must prove your worth. Now you have an option here. You can walk away from this guy, or
You can fight him.
yeah, or you can fight him. And I'm not gonna lie, this guy is like the tree sentinel of our game. He is like, I'm gonna try and lock in here and not get absolutely destroyed. Okay. Oh no.
Damn, holy.
Yeah, he does damage.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm obviously not compy enough right now, but as you can see, we have this little system that's like, I'll go ahead and let you go in there and try and fight him regardless of your ping. But just go and talk to the guy in the corner. He'll give you the dialogue and whatnot. You'll see when you go in there, we'll kind of turn invisible, and for us, you're going to turn into like a ghost. It's like a little instance thing where nobody else can harm you, and if you kind of look around whenever you can, obviously you can't right now because you're in a cutscene, but when you look around whenever you can, you're going to see there's like fog walls and whatnot. We kind of base that off of Elden Ring. It's like a little dimension of your own, if you will.
Okay, yeah, I see the fog walls.
Oh, you got ghosts?
Damn.
Yeah, he's tough, man. You can fight him again if you'd like. I don't really mind. Past that, we're probably just gonna show just a little bit of PvP between a ghoul and a CCG. So, oh wait, let me heal you. Let me command heal you real quick. There you go. You can fight him again if you'd like.
He's
Here,
kind
you
of
know
a
what?
noob
Here's
trooper.
what I'll even do is I'll even give you a little bit of durability.
Is it on?
It is now.
Alright, let me cook this guy real quick.
Good luck.
Damn. I think my game just glitched.
A Quink, maybe a kagan, a skill or two and whatnot between these two guys. And then you can also fight one of them as well if you would like to try.
Are
Despite
humans
your
able to
ping.
turn into ghouls?
Right now, no, that's not a mechanic that's coded in, but if you wanted to try out being a ghoul, I could just change your data with the commands.
I was wondering if humans have that sort of leverage.
Oh, you're saying if you spawn in as a human, could you become a
Yeah.
ghoul? Yeah. Yeah, of course. Yeah, so it's not, nobody's a one-eyed ghoul right now, but the way we have our sort of eyes managed is the left and right eye are separate. So like at any time we could, you know, sort of the vanity for that is already coded and the system score is already coded. It's just not, there's no obtainment method in game yet. But these two are gonna scrap for us, give us a little bit of a show, and then after of which, if you want to try sparring one of them, despite your ping, you can. So what they're doing right now is those are C dodges, right?
Mhm.
So in our game you have like 3 methods of defense. Well, I guess 4 technically, but you have parry and block. I count that as 1. You have dashing and dash canceling, right? I still count that as 1. And then you have C dodging, right? So you see how my character kind of braced there for a second? Like he kind of like... If you press C, you'll see that. If you time that oh my god.
Damn.
If you time that properly, you will you'll be able to do exactly what he just did right there. Right. Good fight, good fight. I guess you can go ahead because you'll probably be hungry. So go ahead and show them that you can actually eat dead bodies after gripping them. And then suppose you don't have time to eat it right now. Go ahead and take some for the road. Hey yo. But yeah, so you can actually just harvest limbs straight up from dead bodies and keep them in your back pocket.
What?
Pretty wild. But all right, go ahead and run another fight. Let's see if maybe the CCG can come out on top this time. What's the key? It's V. That's a tester, by the way, asking me for the harvest key. Or do I have are any of our testers EU? We could get one of our
yeah.
EU testers to come in here and maybe fight Ag so it's on fair ground.
Outside of me, I don't know if there's actually EU test.
Oh, well then yeah, Psyche, you can go ahead and join. That's fine. Are you still, do you have base stats or do you have progress stats?
I have pretty sure I have base stats.
Okay. Wait, nice, damn, you killed him fast. Did you even heal, Rumi? Okay. Okay. Well,
Why would a human
Wait.
need to harvest?
oh, right. It's the logic for CCG. CCG can harvest, and that would give you. Actually, check your
Okay.
inventory. Press tilde. Do you have material in your inventory?
I have low quality material.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yeah. The game for testing reasons thinks you're CCG. That's why you're able to harvest that. But Psyche probably should just fist. Wait, who is this? Is this you, Psyche?
That's me, yeah.
Oh, you look iced out. Yeah, probably just fist fight him because.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so on our screen the rendering is causing that to be just a box. Earlier you saw me hold up that box, but for you it should look like that material, but you use those materials to craft. But anyways, this is your opponent, Axe.
Oh no. Why
Remember
does
to-
he does not have animation for me, that's weird.
Who's that?
Gizzy. He does not have animation. Wait.
Axe is right
Oh,
here.
never mind. Okay, I'm sorry about that. Okay, let's go.
Alright, remember to
EU
block,
and
dodge, and
NA7.
parry. Go ahead.
Yes,
We'll
sir.
do one with fist and then we can do Quink after.
Alright.
Let's go.
Does that have a cooldown? Oh, it does have a cooldown.
Oh, C dodge? Yeah.
Yeah, you get end lag if you miss it. Look.
Oh,
have to
also, additionally, you can do something called flubbing, right? And basically, that's like a mechanic in fighting games where if you attempted to use something in a condition where you're not able to use it, it will put that thing on cooldown, and that can happen. So if you try and spam C to get out of combos and stuff, that won't work. It's not a panic mechanic, it's a precision mechanic.
Fair. What's the day and night cycles like?
This is for testing purposes, obviously, but we're gonna make it an hour for day, 30 minutes for night.
Oh, nighttime.
Damn, you tanky, man.
Yeah, you guys are both tanky.
What the hell?
Oh, he has increased durability. He doesn't have base
Oh.
stat.
That's why. Okay, it's okay. It's okay if I die. It's okay. It's okay.
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 GG.
GG.
I mean, actually, I remember I took his durability from him, guys. He actually doesn't have increased durability. Trust.
Nazi, can I show him something?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. Oh, okay.
So,
the whole time.
so if you guys wondering, that's a skill for one of the skill tree. I don't think we can. Do you want to
Also,
say
there's
how
gonna be
much
a
skill
skill
trees in
tree.
the game?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there is
Speed
skill
and
tree in the game.
strength.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, so mainly the focus, just to clarify why it might not seem the game is rich with content right now. Mainly the focus has been just making sure all of our systems are in there and they're ready. Like essentially, if you could think about everything that we've shown, weapons, skills, accessories, the coffee shop stuff back there, the mission nodes. If you think about all of those, they're essentially just the first iterations of like the systems that we've been making. So it's all that to say, we're going to have plenty of stuff added and put into the game in no time. We're just trying to get the heavy lifting out of the way, and which we've already done that. Most of the heavy lifting is gone. All right, between myself and the two other programmers that work on the game, like getting the actual content in it is going to be a breeze in comparison to getting the game to where it is now. Something I forgot to show you guys, by the way. I haven't set them up, so just come over here, Ags. I haven't set them up so that they're all over the city, just for testing reasons. But we're going to have wandering civilians, just like any Tokyo Ghoul game should. But what we're going to try and do with these wandering civilians is we're going to try and make them respond. I don't know if you guys have played Rogul, not to call out Rogul, or any other Tokyo Ghoul games with wandering civilians for that matter, but they're all pretty stupid, right? So the end goal, and stupid I mean like literally, like the AI is dumb. It doesn't care if you're a ghoul, it doesn't care if somebody's getting killed right next to them. Well, we kind of want to make sure we take all of those things into account. And also, right now they're at their most simple state, but eventually I want to have them walk into shops and purchase clothing, etc., etc. So it's like, just to give an example of where these are thinking on a higher level than suppose the other ones. I'm just a normal guy, right? There's no reason to be afraid of me. Just go on with your daily life. But if I popped a kagan next to you, you're probably not going to be okay with that. You're going to be running, tripping all over yourself trying to get away. And then suppose this guy's away from the pack, right? So I'm gonna chase this guy down. I'm gonna get this guy in a corner where he can no longer run from me, so I'm gonna catch up to him. He's gonna end up finding a wall, right? And now he's found a wall, he's realized he can't get away, so he's gonna sit here and cower in fear, and this is lunch. You know what I mean? Like, if I can go ahead and kill this guy, and this is lunch, right? And essentially, yeah, free burger, exactly. Essentially, we want the AI and pretty much every aspect of the world that isn't player controlled to feel like this, to where it's like you feel like, even if it was just me and the server, I want the game to still feel like it's alive, right? I want you to be able to look around. I want you to look down towards Shibuya, and I want you to see people moving around and interacting with the environment. And those people don't always necessarily need to be people. Sometimes those people are just going to be NPCs. But yeah, I wanted to show that off real quick because I'm really happy with the direction we're taking that.
Is rain gonna affect gameplay too?
You would expect it to, right? I mean, if we can find a way for that to make sense, like, I'm all about immersion. Like, if something makes the game more immersive, then absolutely, yeah. I don't see why not. At the moment, though, like, if that's what you're asking, is there anything on deck for rain to affect like gameplay right now? No, there isn't. Anyways, here, let's go ahead and give you a Quink. Let's see. Well, since he already pulled out Dojima, and I think somebody's used Yukimura, I'll let you use...
I think Dojima looks very cool.
Juzo? Okay, sure, we'll let him use Juzo. There you go, and give tool CCG case. So go ahead and open up your backpack, and you'll find a CCG case. And I want you to drag that to whichever slot you want. And before you fight, go ahead and right-click to gear up. Oh, well, no, sorry. You left-clicked. Go ahead and put your Quink away again. And now right-click. There you go. This will give you a little bit of armor. And then now go ahead and pull out your weapon. Alright, and then what we're going to have you do is we're going to have you fight Psyche again,
Yes, sir.
with his Dojima.
Okay, so just so you know, Juzo is very strong. Mine does damage, but it's very slow. Just so you know.
Yeah. R
Yeah,
is your
that's good.
crit. I don't know
Yeah.
if you knew that. Oh, you guys, but wait, we
Oh,
gave
yeah.
Yojima Juzo crit?
By accident. Okay, let me just switch Quink then.
Oh, right. I think Shads was testing.
Let me just give myself. Okay.
There we go. Oh, Tarui. Yeah, that's a good one too.
Hold on. Just bugged out. Okay, let's go.
So being Juzo is a much bigger weapon. You want to space people with that.
Don't want to get too close.
Yeah, because obviously it's... I mean,
Yeah,
it's actually
so-
got a really good swing speed for its size, but... Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Tarui is kind of busted.
It's my favorite spear. You are not nerfing it.
Oh my lord.
Man, that does damage.
Here, we'll go ahead and put you
Nice.
against one of the pros. You, which one? Whichever one of you guys want to fight him, and then I'll give you a heal real quick.
Noxy, please help me.
What the? Hold on, I'll deal with this guy. So you guys go ahead and fight.
Running up, boy. Oh, damn.
Oh, he has Kuroi. Is that it? Oh my. Guys, this is his first day on the game. You were supposed to beat him.
I mean,
Nerf
to be
this weapon.
honest,
That
that's
weapon's
it's the weapon.
OP. How rare is this weapon to actually
Yeah,
obtain?
it's a pretty high-end weapon. Let me see
Yeah.
if I'm washed or not. What Quink do I have? Yukimura. Honestly, I'm just gonna go with Old Faithful here. Hold on. Give Quink a. We'll go with Eskatana.
Use Ixa. Use Ixa.
No, it's okay. All right, I'm ready. Oh, I did the same thing. My fault. All right, go ahead. Uh-oh. No, wait, what is that crit damage?
I told you.
Oh wait, that's right. I forgot Ags does have the. No. Oh my god.
Damn.
The pain.
GG.
The crit damage is kind of nuts on that.
Might spend a couple Robux on this weapon.
Like,
Hold on, wait. Let's see. I forgot how much durability I gave you, to be honest, but I'm not gonna use it as cope.
I think it's time to use Ixa.
Ixa?
Yeah.
Wait, is Ixa crazy?
Yeah.
Ixa is
I never
insane.
combat tested it. Oh wait.
Damn, the case is even different.
Nagizi, you wanna see the crit? Can I show him the crit?
Yeah, go ahead. Oh, right.
Oh,
Okay.
my days.
All right, let's try that again. Now that I got a little
Yeah,
little
I
upgrade.
need to get healed. I'm half health.
Oh yeah. I got you.
Okay. Yeah, we even have a shield.
Yeah. So basically, Ixa has something called heavy block that allows it to, like, I could probably tank way more than, oh, you know what I mean? This is obviously pretty broken, but it is a very late game Quink. Oh, nice ass hyper armor. Oh, whoa! What is the damage on Ixa?
Yeah, that damage is crazy.
Oh my god. Yeah, so I didn't land it on you, but if you hit the full Ixa crit, it will literally throw them back to you. It's a bit ridiculous. You'll have to unequip and re-equip your case. Let me see what whatchamacallit fight goes like. Is Renkaku damage balanced, or I feel like I should know this about my own game.
Yeah, it's grounded. I like it.
Alright. Let's go ahead and see this. You ready?
Oh no, I need to get healed.
Oh sure. There you go.
Alright, I'm ready.
Oh my swing speed. Okay, I gotta get off the white. I can't see. I'm getting flashbanged. Oh my god. Guys, what did I do to this weapon?
You made the most broken weapon you can get out of
Yo! Okay, yeah. You heard it here first. Spend money on that weapon. Jesus.
Spent a lot of Robux on it.
Alright, I gotta get it back in blood at least once. Alright, ready, set.
Go for the heal. The heal.
Oh, yeah. If you just type... We all actually have access to admin commands. If you click semicolon and then H, and then just press tab and enter, you'll heal yourself. Alright. I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, alright, let's go.
Alright. Of course, dude. Oh, good parry. Oh, wait. Why do I have I have Renkaku animations. There we go. Dude, why does this weapon do so much damage?
GG.
What are we doing? Yeah. Okay, I'm not gonna force you through any more unbalanced fights. But I mean, that's really all we want to show off. I don't want to go ahead and go through everything we have. Otherwise, there won't be any incentive to care about the game until we, release. But there is that. If we can do a few community questions while you guys just, spar and whatnot. So I'll go ahead and open up the chat and just pick random questions that I see. If you guys want to go ahead and start asking.
Will it be better if you bring the people on the stage, actually?
Sure, okay, you can choose one to bring on stage, Psyche.
So if you guys have interesting question, put your hands up and I put you on. Okay, let me...
Some of these are gonna be so troll.
Okay, it's whatever. Hello.
Hello.
Yo, what's
Yeah.
up, buddy?
Okay, so my question is CC planned to be this year?
Release
Yeah.
questions.
Uh,
I mean, not
I mean, like-
CC.
Yeah, he said CC. Yeah, CC is planned for this year.
Alright, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
I know some people, if you're familiar with game dev, your guys' worries might be that, well, how are they going to release CC? We didn't even see it. Well, so on top of withholding some stuff to show you guys, it is, with our systems being as robust as they are, it's pretty easy to add content. So we'll have plenty for you guys to do in CC for those who get to play.
Yeah, hello, Kelvin.
What's up, Kevin?
Yeah, I wanted to know how one-eyed ghoul would be obtained.
Yeah, okay, so One-Eyed Ghoul, there is no...
You gotta find out. You gotta find out by yourself.
Yeah, you gotta find out. Thank you, Psyche. Jesus.
That's things. That's things.
Jesus,
Okay.
thank you, Psyche.
Please,
I was
guys.
a-
Okay, listen to me for a second, please, guys.
We should probably
Don't
avoid
ask
progression
questions
questions.
that we cannot answer. These things.
Yeah. Like you guys have no idea how excited I am about this game. You asked me that question. I should not answer it, and I was about to answer it. You know what I mean? So like,
Oh no, that's why I stopped you.
yeah, thank you.
Let me bring someone else. Okay, let me bring.
I was stumbling over my words whenever Ag said something about humans and ghouls. You
I
know?
know.
It was like, yeah, what do I say?
What's up, man?
What's up, Unique?
So like I kind of just joined this Discord server. Like I just saw a TikTok. So like, is the game gonna drop like within this year? I just saw somebody say maybe this year, which is like maybe 2 months.
Close community will.
Close communities.
How do you get like CC? How do you get that? You gotta pay for it.
No,
No,
CC. So
no.
CC, it's either gonna be people. So take CC like a open testing phase, but only a certain amount of people can get in. Mainly, it's gonna be handpicked. I'm probably gonna do event at the same time, and probably recs or recommendation from other CC will probably be a thing to get you in. So you have multiple ways to get you in. We also get active people, which is what I do sometimes. I do get active people. I say in the chat and being supportive toward the game. That's one of the way you can get in.
Loki, you guys should do a talent show. I'm not gonna lie. Like as a talented person, like
A
myself,
talent show?
I feel like a talent show is like a
That
short
would be
way to
fun.
get some
That would
like
be funny.
some cool people into like CC. You don't want like a bunch of talentless bums, you know, in your game. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
you
of
want some
course.
people who actually have like purpose in life.
Yeah, of course.
Like if you just get bums in your game, they're just gonna say, yeah, this is the greatest thing I've ever played in my life.
Right, yeah, we need people to hate the game.
No. You don't need people to hate the game. Like you need people to actually like play it, and you know.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing with you. But yeah, we'll sort it out. But the plan is to handpick people, and I'll probably have Psyche or some of the devs sort of decide that way. I can just sort of cook.
Sure.
You know?
Low key, you should give me CC. Low key.
Alright,
Look,
Maybe.
hold on.
Next.
Let's hold on. Let's be honest. Let's be honest, right?
Yeah, 5 seconds.
If a 5'10" goth bad John came up to you,
Okay, bro, Psyche.
Wait, but I messed with this profile.
Yo.
Last question.
Yo.
Last question. Okay, actually, let me just take one of the testers, cause why not?
We can do a few more questions. Just no more troll questions, so we can
Yeah,
get
no
through
more
them.
troll. If you troll,
Hey.
landing game, actually.
Yo,
What's up? I came here to ask if you could showcase a little more of the weapons that we got in this game.
why?
Why?
Nah, you can find them when you play the game.
Yeah.
Bro,
no,
genuine internal tester, by the way.
You know,
it's whatever. Let me just bring someone else. Okay, let me bring this guy.
This guy can already play.
This guy's stupid. Okay, the guy that I sent the request.
We'll
please
do.
accept.
We'll
Oh,
do
shit.
four.
I
We'll
was
do
not
four more
expecting to
after
get
this.
pulled out.
We'll do.
Oh,
We'll do
shit.
5. This is one of the
Okay.
first 5. Okay. So
First
go ahead.
off, what's good, Ags? Big fan. So my question is, for release, do you guys intend to update this game consistently, or?
Yeah. So you know what? That is actually a great question. I was waiting for a good question so I could hit you with that is a great question. That is actually a great question, right? Because I've released Roblox games in the past, right? And the one that I solo released, it wasn't very big. It was called Risk of Roblox. Long story short, I was updating that game way too frequently, to the point to where there were no big updates. So the idea is that we're going to sandbag an update, and we're going to do weekly balance patches and then monthly updates. So every month there'll be new stuff in the game, a new thing to return to, and then every week we're going to have the game balanced. So the longest something will quote unquote plague the game is for a week. If it's really bad, we'll patch it out like immediately. But that's essentially our plan: is monthly updates, weekly balance patches.
Okay, that's good. Cause that's really what we need on Roblox right now. We need games that are going to update consistently.
I 100% agree.
I'm glad that you guys are gonna do that. So yeah, that was my question.
Thank you for the question.
Yeah, no problem. Let me bring someone else. We can do like a few more, maybe 3 more.
We gotta get that weapon out of Ax's hands, bro.
What's up, guys? My only question here is I know you guys are gonna say you guys are updating frequently and stuff, but as an upcoming content creator myself, like what type of content are you guys gonna add, like weapon, combat, and cosmetic wise, you know?
You mean like what kind of things should you expect in those monthly updates?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So one of the main things is like I want to ensure that by release this will already be a thing, but I kind of want to keep building on it. But I want to ensure that there's plenty of build variety. So what you would expect in those is ideally new bosses. And it might not be new bosses every time because those are things that taken a lot of work. Like I haven't shown it, and I'm not going to show it because I want to make sure it's absolutely perfect before I show it, so we don't end up with another coffee shop situation. But there's other bosses in the game, and I wanna have these like big set piece bosses. Think like Elden Ring, right? I want to have these big set piece bosses, so you could expect things like that. You could expect new weapons. You could expect new accessories. Which is like clothing and whatnot. Like if you check here, there's head, mask, arms, legs, and torso, and all that stuff. So it's like you can expect those. You can expect new skills. Those are the kind of things that you might see
Well,
in
with
the
those
monthly updates.
those cosmetics and stuff, will they have like side effects, like giving you extra strength and stuff?
Yeah.
Nice.
So all the way down to even having passive effects, like giving your character extra passives just for wearing it, right? So we want you to be able to put together your own unique build. So we're gonna make sure there's plenty of variety of that. So yeah.
All right. That's all I had.
All right, thank you. Good question.
Okay, let me take some. I'm gonna bring. Hello, do you have any actual question?
Oh my god, hi. Yeah, I was wondering if Kakuja progression was being worked on.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Well, so I think it goes without saying anything like that. Kakuja, Arata, what's another example? Like
Arata.
Just yeah, Kakuja, Arata, all those sort of things are being worked on. Haven't shown any sneaks, and we're not going to for stuff like that, but you can definitely expect those sort of things in the game.
Alrighty, awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for the question. All right, and then two more, and then
Chat,
we'll
why
wrap
did you
it
guys
up,
start
since we've been here
acting
for
up
almost
when
an
you
hour.
heard a woman voice?
We're
I need
actually
you
over an
guys
hour
to
now.
Calm down, please. Thank you.
Please accept the request I'm sending you. That will be nice.
Hello?
Oh,
Hey, what's up, Imperial?
All right. Been here for a minute. Okay, so I got a question to ask. So I know the game got permadeath and all that. So
Yeah.
that can turn off some players. Does your game have like a boon system similar to like Deep Woken? Like I get like add-ons to my next progression or no?
Oh, I see. No, it doesn't. But you pose a good point. Maybe there should be a reward for performing well in your life, right? That's a great idea. That's definitely not off the table.
Also, one more question. Will we have Devil May Cry references in this game too?
I mean, come on, man.
All
I
right.
own the game. You know we're gonna have Devil May Cry references.
All right, that's all.
Yeah. Thank you.
okay, so hello, Call of Duty.
All right, this is our last question.
Yeah, last question.
Make it a good one, Call of Duty.
Yeah, so I know how you were like talking about like Rogue Lineage earlier. Are you planning to have like other things like edicts maybe, like when you wipe or things of like, that nature?
So the that's what we're kind of things in the realm of like Quinks, Arata, Kakuja. Things in the realm of that are those would be your end game progressions. So those after you've built your character, those would be the sort of things that you progress, right? So in Rogue Lineage, you had you had edicts, like you said. So think of an edicts as something that you progressed, like well into end game. I know their system was a bit more roguelike-y, but ours you're going to keep your character. You're not going to die and whatnot, and then have to progress it. But yeah, we are expecting to have like end game progressions to that manner, and we might even get a little non-canon with it too, and add some stuff that wasn't necessarily in Tokyo Ghoul, but it will all still fit well within the Tokyo Ghoul atmosphere. this you guys, we might have references here and there from other things, but I promise you, you're not gonna see, you know, like somebody walking around with a stand like in our Tokyo Ghoul game. It's going to be a Tokyo Ghoul game.
So what
love
kind of expecting
non-canon
that bonk guy?
Okay, buddy.
Nice one, nice one.
Never.
Okay, is crazy.
But I think that wraps it up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stop holding you prisoner, Ags, and then everybody else. Thank you guys for coming. I had a good time. I got a little too overexcited and explaining some of this stuff, yapping a little bit. You know, sometimes I get carried away. But I am very excited to go ahead and get this game, you know, where it needs to be for you guys to play it and for you guys to experience, you know, a good Tokyo Ghoul game for once on Roblox.
Finally.
Thank you guys for coming and see you next time.
We need more.
Yeah, of course, we're cooking.
We shot a
I know
clip
it
in
looked a little half baked, but I promise I'll get you guys a gourmet, you know, meal by the time it's over.
Maybe a part 2 when now. Those.
Yeah. All right, guys. I'm not sure how to end the stage, but I'm gonna go ahead
do
and...
it.
Yeah, there you go. W Psyche.
See you guys
Yeah.
soon.
I'll catch you guys.